Sometime last week, I was having a discussion with my cousin, and he mentioned that he's so proud of me because I get to bounce back from everything life has offered me in this my small life. And when he said that, yeah, I was happy. But what happened subsequently was I kept on ruminating on what he said, my ability to bounce back. And one of the things that came to me is it is not really my ability to bounce back, but my mindset. My mindset that I must be found better than where life has dropped me. If life drops me anywhere, then it's an opportunity to get better. And so in this video, I want to let you know that you can rise from anything. You can pick yourself up, you can put yourself together, and you can come back stronger. Maybe not stronger in the way that your mind and your thought process intends, but I'm telling you that there is nothing that you cannot rise from. And I'm saying this as somebody who has gone through a lot. A lot. I wouldn't just set camera and put light and be like, oh, I want to say about something. No, my whole process was a journey. And the only time I even started speaking and started coming on social media for somebody that didn't like social media, didn't even like to put their faces out there, it was because of a spiritually transformative experience I had. And in having that, a lot of things changed around me, like a lot, a lot. I made a 180. The life I had before was no longer fitting, so I had to shift. But in the shift, one thing that I realized was I always say to myself, I will not be hopeless, one, and I will not be found in despair. I don't know where that came from, but it was just a belief of mine that whatever I go through, those two things will not be my story. And so today I'm telling you that whatever you're going through, you can pick yourself up. I know you're looking at your situation right now. Maybe you're going through a very difficult time, hardship, and my videos have been encouraging you to grow. And you're like, what is she talking about? How do I even grow when I'm going through difficulties, when I'm going through a tough time, when my mental state is down, when there's no money in the bank, when I'm facing eviction, when I'm facing a divorce proceeding, when I'm losing things around me? I get it. I do understand you totally. And I know that those are reasons enough for you to say, F growth. I just want to be. I want to give up. But that is when you say to yourself, are you going to make this your status quo? Because now life is offering you a choice. That is what happens. When it's time for us to grow, we can either choose to remain the same or we choose to go the hard path. And that hard path is unknown, is uncertain. And you want to give up. You want to be okay where you are. That is life offering you a pathway. Are we remaining the same? Trickling down into hopelessness, despair, no hope, no solution, nothing? Or do we say to ourselves, this is temporary, and I'm going to look for ways to pick myself back up? That is what I need you to do. I know I talk about growth, identity shifting, but you cannot, and I will say this again because I said not, but never was coming out of my mouth. You can never have an identity shift. You can never choose to be a new version of yourself. You can never level up without something happening that makes you choose. without a choice point in your life. I was never this way. I was meek as a mouse, people pleaser. I was all the things I talk about. I talk about it because that was me. That was me not knowing myself, living in my smallness, no confidence. But every time I see that life gives me a choice, do you want to remain the same? And I'm not going to lie to you, there are some times I chose to remain the same. But the pain of remaining the same was not worth it. I'm telling you, if you're there and you think, I'm just going to remain the same, if you're in that, I don't know, toxic relationship is just coming so heavily right now, and I need to speak about it. If you're in that toxic relationship and you're thinking you're not going to do better than what you have right now, that's a lie. That is a lie, because that's all you know. All you have known is that toxic relationship. Or all you have known for so long is that toxic relationship. Or you're looking at the pain and the stretch to go find yourself, choose yourself, love upon yourself, and choose a new path. The truth of the matter is that you can come out. And I'm not saying come out, jump into another one. No, you can come out. The mere fact that you chose to come out is you choosing yourself. Is you saying, I don't deserve this. I know I deserve better. Even if you don't have another one waiting for you, you just know this cannot be it. And so many of us are in this situation where we are at this juncture where life is saying, do you want to remain the same? Or do you want to grow into this new identity? Do you want to level up? Do you want to glow up? I'm telling you, the best answer for you is to choose the glow up option. The glow up option is hard. I'm not going to come here and try to make it seem like, oh, it's easy. You journal 5 times, you meditate, you say your mantra, and life is beautiful. No. The moment you make a decision not to remain the same, to identity shift, to change your self-concept into something that you don't even know, you've never experienced, but you just know, I want different. Because some of us, when we choose to glow up, when we choose to level up, when we choose to change who we are, we don't fully know what that new identity is. We just know that this is not okay. We want to be confident. We want to stop this smallness. We want to sit in our power. We want to be advocates for ourselves. We want to pour back into ourselves, love ourselves, grow. That is what we really want. That is what we're choosing. And the moment you make that decision to go that path, everything in your old life is going to go. And that is why when you make that decision, resistance is the first thing that creeps up. I'm saying that because recently I just told myself, I don't want to be drinking. And I'm not looking down on anyone that is drinking. That was just my decision. I told myself, I'm like, what is it giving me? It's not giving me anything. Giving me a hangover, giving me fake, what they say, liquid courage and things like that. I told myself, you've come to a place where you have courage to make decisions, where you have courage to talk to people, where you have courage to look people in their eyes and tell them your boundaries, tell them what you like and what you don't like, where you are not following the crowd. And moreover, I said to myself, this person I'm becoming, what's their relationship with alcohol? And that helped me put it down. But did it come with resistance? It did. I fought with it, especially weekends, when everybody is out, hanging out, doing things. I went to visit my cousin the other day. They were having a good time. I don't look down on them. No, it's not my place to judge. Psst. Everybody makes the decision they make. But I saw myself struggling. I was like, I might just do one drink. But I said to myself, no, If you've made that decision, stick with it. And that is how the old calls us back. The old might be calling you back. The old might be telling you it's okay, it's safer, it's more comfortable. Don't change. How about you just stay here a little longer? How about you stay in that relationship? How about you stay in that toxic job? How about you let other people bully you, talk down on you? How about you let other people use you just because you want to be amongst their friendship? How about you tolerate the way your spouse speak to you because you are afraid of losing them? These are all the things the old life is calling you back to. Same thing that has not gotten you results. So you're going to face resistance, but it is your job to keep choosing the path of the unknown, of the uncertain. That is going to change you. That is going to birth a new you. That is going to birth a woman of confidence, somebody that speaks up, somebody that at any point in time in your life, you will continuously choose yourself. And so when I'm making this video today, I didn't have an agenda, honestly. Normally, I try to put some agenda and script my video a little bit so that I come off structured. But this is strictly from my heart, because I know that a lot of people want the growth option, but life is not allowing them to make that decision because of what they're currently going through. But I'm letting you know that even through that, make that decision to go that path. You know why I will say so? Because the moment you choose a new path, the universe conspires to help you. I know you watch my videos, so you know that I still hold everything spiritual. Because of my relationship with God, because of my understanding, after my spiritually transformative experience, I see life differently. Life is heavily spiritual than it is physical. The physical part is after, is the evidence of the spiritual parts. But the moment you make that decision is an energetic shift. You don't even have to start doing anything, but the decision is made. And then you start acting or you start putting things in place. The universe is going to conspire to help you. But the moment you're looking at the physical, you're looking at the things around you and saying, I don't think I'm ready. I don't have my rent paid. I don't have that. I don't have this. You are looking at the physical. And the physical is not what we should look at. Yes, it is real. But you know, when people talk about ignoring reality, I understand what they mean. It might be so hard to ignore the fact that a rent is due. Ignore the fact that things that are affecting you, your mental state, the depression, you're down and under, is real. But I will tell you a secret that has always worked for me. And as you know, I do channel messages. And every time I bring messages from spirit, I always get that we are too tied to the physical. We are too tied to what our eyes see. And so it makes me understand scripture better when it says we walk by faith and not by sight. We work with knowing that it's going to happen for us, not by what we see around us. Then we use that as a decision maker. If you choose the path of growth, it is going to be painful. I'm very honest. Anybody that follows me, anybody that subscribes to me, if you watch my content right from TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you will know that one of the things you will get from me is honesty. Growth is uncomfortable. Growth will stretch you. but growth is going to give you the greatest dividend for your buck. Whatever you put into that growth, you are going to 10x it. Because now people are going to see you in a different light. The opportunities that are going to come your way is going to be new. If you were living paycheck to paycheck, something is going to change. A huge opportunity is going to change that is going to move you into a different place. If you're going to stay the same, there's nothing that the universe has to offer you than the same thing you have been experiencing. But if you choose something else, the universe is going to conspire to bring you the help you need. So my thing is that you can pick yourself back up. You can start again. You only need the courage to choose the growth path. And one thing I want to let you know is when you choose this path and the resistance come, when you choose this path and you begin to lose things, don't be scared. You are building a totally new identity. Do you know what that means? People can relate to this new you. If you used to hang out with people that go out drinking and partying and everything, and you decide that that is going to change for you, then I'm going to let you know they are not going to find you interesting. If they're choosing people that are going to turn up the whole place, your name is not going to be chosen. So you're going to lose friends, things, whatever it is that is not in line with this choice you have made. It's going to go. But it's going to be scary. Now I'm giving you tips so that you don't feel alone. It is going to be scary. You're going to want to run back. That's the resistance. But you know the best thing. Hands up and say, I surrender. Tell the universe, I surrender. When they say ignore reality, surrender is the word. Surrender. Even when you don't know how it's going to be done, surrender. All you are going to do is live day by day. I'm telling you because that's what works for me. I couldn't plan for months because everything is new. Things are so uncertain. What am I planning for? What do I know is going to happen? What does this new me do? How does this new me behave? What is this new me creating? How is she going to sell it? How is she going to position herself? I knew nothing. But I knew that if I wake up and find myself in a new day, then that's an opportunity to choose this new me, to choose this new path. And the more I kept on choosing this new path, everything I needed showed up. The people showed up, the opportunity showed up, the peace of mind actually showed up because I was now living in the present. I couldn't live futuristic. Like what I mean, when you plan and plan. I'm a planner. I'm a detailed planner, but I couldn't do that. And life opened up gently. When it was time, things showed up. Sometimes I will have no booking, and all of a sudden the booking will come. I started realizing that the moment I started letting go of the status quo, of how I thought it is meant to be, of how I thought the growth process is meant to be, and I had the courage to still continuously choose the path of growth, the universe always showed up on a timely manner. So if you're listening to this, this might be your story. This might be what you're going through. This might be what you're struggling with in choosing the path of the unknown, the growth path, the level up path, the glow up path. And you're scared. That's the path you're meant to be on. You can do hard things. Hard things are only for a short time. And after a while, you know how to do it. It's no more hard. When I started doing the video, it was hard. I could only speak a certain way, and I was trying to bend myself into a pretzel because I was like, oh, I'm not good enough. But the more I did it, the more I became very comfortable in front of the camera. And that's the same thing. The more you choose the path opens up for you. The more you continue walking the path opens up for you. This is not the time to stay the same. Something in you is wishing and calling you into this path. If you stay the same, I don't want to say this, I hate saying it, but a lot of people that didn't choose the path, there is regret that comes with it. And most of the time, like God showed me one time, it's always when we're out of here, we look back and we're like, oh, I wish I. Or maybe later in life when you're older, you realize, I wish I took that path. What could my life have been if I chosen that path? So this is your, I don't know, like your wake-up call. This is from somebody who is on the journey and giving you tips and letting you know it is doable. Don't allow anybody lie to you. The choice is yours. Nobody's going to make it for you. And so you might not have people that support you. You might not have people that encourage you. You might have people that will call you weird. You might have people that will say all sorts of things because they do not have that opportunity to do what you're doing. Not the opportunity, they don't have the guts, the courage to do what you're doing. And sometimes those people want to continue using you or want you in their circle where you remain small. And so you might not have the people that support you. But that is even the more reason where you say to yourself, I don't want this. I'd rather take my chances on growth and keep choosing me, keep choosing the path that helps me become the best version of myself. I am Tracy, and as usual, I talk about everything identity shifting, growth, how we can come into the best version of ourselves. I keep saying that, but you're already the best version, but how do we embody that? And these are tips and tricks that have worked for me. These are things that I keep doing today, and it has really helped me greatly. And I'm always willing to give it to you as a gift. As usual, I'll leave this here. If it truly blessed you, please share something in the comments just to encourage people. Encourage me too. And share this if you think somebody else is going to benefit from it. And I want to say this, if you're in your identity shifting journey and you like a structured approach, some of us love it. I love a structured approach to tell me what I should be asking myself, things to think about, how to do that shadow work, how to build the new identity. If you're that person on this journey, then I encourage you to get my Identity Reset Workbook. I will leave the link in the description and in the comments. If you're interested, please pick it up. Thank you for giving me the time. I don't know how many minutes, 25 minutes of your time to hear me speak, to hear me share some of my nuggets, and I hope truly it blessed you.